nations.
To end the arms race.
To reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons.
To seek justice for veterans and victims of war.
To abolish war as an instrument of national policy.
To achieve these goals, members of Veterans for Peace pledge to use nonviolent means
and to maintain an organization that is both democratic and open,
with the understanding that all members are trusted to act in the best interests of the group
for the larger purpose of world peace.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Let's go scrolling. Here we go. Ready, get set, action.
We will use our anger at injustice as a positive, non-violent force for change.
We will approach every encounter with fellow members and the public with positivity and mindfulness.
And with the assumption that concerns raised are coming from a positive place.
And present a learning opportunity.
Our attitude,
as conveyed through our words,
symbols, and actions,
will be one of openness, friendliness,
and respect towards all people we encounter.
All members have an important role to play in Veterans for Peace.
Regardless of previous military rank, branch, or combat experience,
we will respect one another as equal parts of a whole.
We will not assault verbally, in person, or online anyone,
to include fellow members and those who oppose or disagree with us,
even if they assault us.
This does not preclude a member's right
to defend themselves
against a physical attack.
In keeping with our commitment to achieving our goals through nonviolent means,
there is an expectation that members will not carry weapons with them
to Veterans for Peace events
or while representing Veterans for Peace,
regardless of the laws in their location.
We will follow the directions of designated coordinators
during public actions
organized on behalf of Veterans for Peace.
We'll use democratic principles within our organization to ensure an open, fair, inclusive, and transparent environment.
We will speak as members of Veterans for Peace,
but not for Veterans for Peace,
unless designated as a spokesperson for Veterans for Peace.
All members are free to speak for themselves or on behalf of their chapter as appropriate.
Sexist,
racist,
homophobic,
ageist,
transphobic,
gender discriminatory,
and all other discriminatory language and actions
are common within the military.
They are not acceptable within Veterans for Peace.
Our words and actions will maintain
the political and financial independence of Veterans for Peace.
To achieve the above goals, we will also engage in active listening.
That is, fully concentrating on what is being said,
rather than passively hearing the message of the speaker. All right, action.
I am a veteran of the Army National Guard.
of the United States Navy,
The United States Air Force,
of the U.S. Army,
And I am a veteran of the American War in Vietnam.
And I've been a member of Veterans for Peace
for 2.5 years.
15 years.
Close to 30 years now.
for about a month now.
for over 1 year.
An active member for 20 years.
We as military veterans do hereby affirm our greater responsibility
To serve the cause of world peace. To this end, we will work with others both nationally and internationally
To increase public awareness of the causes and costs of war,
to restrain our government
From intervening overtly and covertly in the internal affairs
of other nations,
To end the arms race,
to reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons,
to seek justice for veterans and victims of war,
to abolish war as an instrument of national policy.
To achieve these goals, members of Veterans for Peace pledge to use nonviolent means
and to maintain an organization that is both democratic and open.
with the understanding that all members are trusted to act in the best interests of the group.
For the larger purpose of world peace.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Let's go scrolling. Here we go. Ready, get set, action.
We will use our anger at injustice as a positive, nonviolent force for change.
We will approach every encounter with fellow members and the public with positivity and mindfulness.
And with the assumption that concerns raised are coming from a positive place,
and present a learning opportunity.
Our attitude
As conveyed through our words,
symbols, and actions,
Will be one of openness, friendliness,
and respect towards all people we encounter.
all members have an important role to play in Veterans for Peace.
regardless of previous military rank, branch, or combat experience.
We will respect one another as equal parts of a whole.
We will not assault verbally, in person, or online anyone,
To include fellow members and those who oppose or disagree with us.
Even if they assault us.
This does not preclude a member's right
To defend themselves
Against a physical attack.
In keeping with our commitment to achieving our goals through nonviolent means,
There is an expectation that members will not carry weapons with them.
to Veterans for Peace events,
Or while representing Veterans for Peace.
regardless of the laws and their location.
We will follow the directions of designated coordinators.
During public actions,
organized on behalf of Veterans for Peace.
We'll use democratic principles within our organization to ensure an open, fair, inclusive, and transparent environment.
We will speak as members of Veterans for Peace,
But not for Veterans for Peace.
unless designated as a spokesperson for Veterans for Peace.
all members are free to speak for themselves or on behalf of their chapter as appropriate.
Sexist,
Racist,
Homophobic,
ageist,
transphobic,
Gender discriminatory
and all other discriminatory language and actions
are common within the military.
They are not acceptable within Veterans for Peace.
our words and actions will maintain
The political and financial independence of Veterans for Peace.
To achieve the above goals, we will also engage in active listening,
that is, fully concentrating on what is being said
rather than passively hearing the message of the speaker. All right, action.
I am a veteran of the Army National Guard.
of the United States Navy,
the United States Air Force,
of the U.S. Army,
And I am a veteran of the American War in Vietnam.
And I've been a member of Veterans for Peace
for 2.5 years.
15 years.
Close to 30 years now.
for about a month now.
for over 1 year.
An active member for 20 years.
We as military veterans do hereby affirm our greater responsibility
To serve the cause of world peace. To this end, we will work with others both nationally and internationally
To increase public awareness of the causes and costs of war,
to restrain our government
From intervening overtly and covertly in the internal affairs
of other nations,
to end the arms race,
to reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons,
to seek justice for veterans and victims of war,
to abolish war as an instrument of national policy.
To achieve these goals, members of Veterans for Peace pledge to use nonviolent means
and to maintain an organization that is both democratic and open.
with the understanding that all members are trusted to act in the best interests of the group.
For the larger purpose of world peace.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Let's go scrolling. Here we go. Ready, get set, action.
We will use our anger at injustice as a positive, nonviolent force for change.
We will approach every encounter with fellow members and the public with positivity and mindfulness.
And with the assumption that concerns raised are coming from a positive place,
and present a learning opportunity.
Our attitude
As conveyed through our words,
symbols, and actions,
Will be one of openness, friendliness,
and respect towards all people we encounter.
all members have an important role to play in Veterans for Peace.
regardless of previous military rank, branch, or combat experience.
We will respect one another as equal parts of a whole.
We will not assault verbally, in person, or online anyone,
To include fellow members and those who oppose or disagree with us.
Even if they assault us.
This does not preclude a member's right
To defend themselves
Against a physical attack.
In keeping with our commitment to achieving our goals through nonviolent means,
There is an expectation that members will not carry weapons with them.
to Veterans for Peace events,
Or while representing Veterans for Peace.
regardless of the laws in their location.
We will follow the directions of designated coordinators.
During public actions,
organized on behalf of Veterans for Peace.
We'll use democratic principles within our organization to ensure an open, fair, inclusive, and transparent environment.
We will speak as members of Veterans for Peace,
But not for Veterans for Peace.
unless designated as a spokesperson for Veterans for Peace.
all members are free to speak for themselves or on behalf of their chapter as appropriate.
Sexist,
Racist,
Homophobic,
ageist,
transphobic,
Gender discriminatory
and all other discriminatory language and actions
are common within the military.
They are not acceptable within Veterans for Peace.
our words and actions will maintain
The political and financial independence of Veterans for Peace.
To achieve the above goals, we will also engage in active listening,
that is, fully concentrating on what is being said
rather than passively hearing the message of the speaker.
Okay.
Chia pets?
What kind of chia pet do you want?
I want a Bob Ross chia pet.
Oh,
So that his bro is the chia.
Yep. Yeah.
But
if they're,
I'm guessing there has to be a unicorn, right? Like that.
I'm
like
assuming.
I would guess.
Like, how can there not be?
I would hope there's one.
I'm gonna ask the internets, and we're gonna find out.
Hey, Pistons.
Hey, Pistons. That was my audio test, just in case anybody wanted to know. And it worked.
Okay, I was about to say, is my Twitch on and like it's echoing? Like, what's happening?
Nope, that was everyone's favorite. Sincerely, hey everybody, how's it going?
Lovely.
Pistons, that's because I'm a slacker sometimes, and I gotta move things around to make it so it's visible. You know. There we go. Oh, what you're hearing in the background, Pistons? That's the surprise game of the evening. Yep. I'm just gonna let it sit there in the background and let you conjure the word moist into your head.
Ew.
Oh, why?
Because it needs to happen from time to time. Anyway, I'm your host this evening, sincerely, Gamer for Peace, community member, Veteran for Peace member, and here to play some community game night, doing some Jackbox. Jackbox is what the game is.
Jackpox?
Jackpox.
Is that a new
It's
a
a
new
new
disease?
edition. Yeah.
Pox.
It's the pandemic edition of Jackbox. So I am joined by two of my favorite people in the world, honestly. I'm just gonna put it out there. First, I'm gonna toss it over to the wonderful person with the VFP shirt on right now, and let them introduce themselves.
My name is Jules. I am a Veteran for Peace. I am a Gamer for Peace. I am on staff at Veterans for Peace. I am the member coordinator. I am also a veteran of the United States Air Force and an anti-war artist person.
Yeah.
So I am checked
Yeah,
in.
you are. Okay, I don't have a Veterans for Peace shirt on, but I have a pretty cool shirt on.
Show
Check it
them.
out. Power nap. Also, that chia pet, I'm gonna buy immediately. I was not expecting the growth to be the body, but
Yeah,
I'm
neither
here
was
for
I.
it. It's like a unicorn bush. I'm down. I'm highly sensitive unicorn. I am a veteran ally and a gamer for peace. And yeah, I like unicorns, if you haven't guessed. I might be one. Who knows?
I think you are a unicorn. Your hair.
I just
shows
haven't
me.
grown my horn yet, but like, you know, one day.
It's coming. It's on its way. So, without further ado, I'm gonna reveal the game of the evening. It is Jackbox Party 6.
Woo! Little Pistons is gonna troll us in the game and like totally win all the trivia.
Absolutely. That's exactly what will happen. And I'm not okay with it. But in the meantime, let's see what we get going here, game wise. So we have options this evening.
What is joke boat?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I am just like not very funny on the fly.
You know, honestly, it helps if the game helps. Like that surviving the internet game, you had some really funny ones, you know?
If there's an image, I love an image. Yeah.
That does help.
So we're just gonna start off right at the top. Let's get some Trivial Murder Party going.
I will be losing this game. I suck at trivia, but I'm here for it. I'm still here for it.
It's fun.
Pistons is
Like-
here to troll us.
Please troll us.
Nice. Yeah, my hair didn't turn out the whole way. There was another color that this was supposed to be, but it's gray, so I'm like half grandma now. Not full grandma, just half grandma.
Like that's your race in D&D, half grandma.
Half grandma. That's
Could be.
amazing.
Oh, that's way too bright.
Headcanon accepted. Alrighty.
My phone says to sit back and relax, so I'm gonna take the instructions.
I'm gonna
Fair.
take a power nap.
Little Pistons, you joining us in game?
In the audience. Oh, I think
In
you
the
have to wait
audience?
until we press start, and then you can join the audience.
Yes, you can play.
You can play.
Yeah.
If you go to jackbox.tv on a phone or on a computer and put in that room code that's on the screen.
Oh, okay. We gotta wait for Piston.
Pistons.
Oh wait, she played this game before, and I'm just explaining something she already knows.
No, I think
I
she
don't
didn't
know.
realize she could play along with us from the Twitch chat, but she can.
Oh.
There she is.
Yay!
Ooh.
So
It's
today was, I'm going to tell a quick story about this t-shirt because today was my last day of a therapy group that I was in. And I really wanted to wear this shirt, but I felt like it just wouldn't land appropriately. So I put it on for this because I think everybody else thinks it's funny, but maybe my therapist wouldn't.
I think it's funny. And thank you for dressing up just for us. I feel very special.
Pistons, do you want to join us in on video tonight? No obligation. And if you don't want to be on cam and want to be in voice chat, you can also do that without messing anything up.
No.
She said no.
Fair. Sold. Okay, and with that, without any further ado, it looks like it's just the four of us. Let's dive in. Anybody out there in the audience that wants to join, feel free. This is community game night. It's just a casual variety game.
With the
Going
abandoned
with the
building's
community,
history,
see what
know it
happens.
simply as the Murder Hotel. Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose.
Jules, I love your booty doll.
Next,
Yeah,
Me
me too.
too.
Nothing but butts.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
That's not fair.
Welcome to Trivia Murder
I wore the right
Party.
shirt.
Sorry, we're out of rooms, but we have plenty of deadly trivia. Only
How many
one
death
of you
strokes
will
can I
survive.
have?
And that one survivor will get a
Go for
coupon
as
for
many as you
20%
can.
off your next
I mean,
visit.
it is murder trivia.
All right,
so-
first question. Who solved the secret of the old clock? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience, too.
This is no fair.
This is a
In the
This
correct
is a
There's a
book
answer.
one.
librarian in the audience.
I know, that's not fair.
Woohoo!
Lucky
We all guessed right.
guesses.
Well, I guessed. I don't know if y'all
Let's
guessed.
try another one.
I did guess. But I made an
According to the
educated
American
guess.
Library Association,
Come
which
on,
book was
man!
the most challenged or banned in 2017?
Ooh, 2017.
I think I'm wrong on this, but
Ooh.
I think I'm right on this.
Who picked this?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Everyone again? You all need to be taught
Okay.
a lesson.
oh no.
Welcome to room 105.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are you ready to fall? In love with my new minigame? You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I just
Not
love
good.
watching this one.
Yeah.
This is not good. Oh, thank God.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Pistons
Uh-oh.
in the death spot.
Give it up for the Death Zone.
Aggressive.
Wow.
You're back. You're a ghost now.
Sorry, Pistons.
Keep
Oh my
playing
gosh,
and you
you
just
just, like,
might steal someone
died.
else's life
This is
force sitting in the
definitely
game.
different.
Oh,
no.
also, there's an audience in the game. If they survive, you die.
Oh, we have
Hot
audience
tip,
members?
you can join the audience at any time.
Nice.
Oh, there's an add-on extension on our Twitch right now where you can actually
I wrote
play
this next
from the
question
audience
just for
right
you.
from your browser without having to.
Oh,
If you get it
cool.
right, I will
Right
punish
from Twitch.
everyone else. Where do sweet, delicious marshmallows come from? And I guess the audience can answer too.
What?
Answer the question,
It's
Unicorn.
not giving me the option to answer.
It's
None
a
of those
question
are
only
real.
for Unicorn.
What? And dude, it's not letting me.
If she,
It's just for me.
Oh.
if
But
Unicorn
like,
gets it
none
right,
of those are real.
Go with the
They're
tree,
made out
go
of
with
And the correct
gelatin.
answer is,
And they come from freaking
did you
animal
get the question
bones.
right?
That's not real.
Oh, tough break. It's time.
Rude.
Welcome to room 237.
bye-bye, Unicorn.
Oh, you're going to get a gift.
If it's a gift from death,
Please
I'll
accept
take
these
it.
gifts before the cops bag them as evidence. Pick a box and
Okay, I
keep
get
what's
to choose a
inside.
gift.
Don't
Okay.
shake them or you'll wake them.
I'm gonna take the most unicorn-looking one.
Ah,
Ooh.
my Grandpappy Jack's glasses. Rumor has it they
Love
let him
it.
see into the beyond. He succumbed to supernatural madness. But then again, he was a drunk, so, could have been that. Everyone in my family is gone now. But I'm starting to think of you as my new family, so that probably won't go well for you. Let's keep moving.
This is dark.
Which of these
Yeah,
Rock and
dude.
Roll
Yeah.
Hall of Famers were inducted the latest?
Ooh.
100% guess here. I have no idea.
Yeah, same. I feel like you should know.
I should, but I don't.
The
This.
most musical out of all of us.
I was gonna pick that, and I went against.
Dang.
The rest of
I
you
double
who are
guessed.
still alive,
Are the Beach
come
Boys
with me.
really in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I wouldn't be
Let's
surprised.
play a dice game.
I mean, I love
It's
them.
real
so
simple.
fine.
They were
The
prolific.
player who rolls the highest will die. But we've got some help to make this more interesting. You have an extra die that you can give to whoever you want to make their odds worse.
I don't want to make somebody's words.
Now roll. The player with the highest total dies.
Oh, I have to roll.
Oh,
What?
God.
Someone had to be killed by
Whoa.
dice. That's just
Jeez.
dice.
I definitely won the right trick today.
I am
Oh,
a
the
gambler.
highest dies. Oh, okay.
I'm a dead man.
Wow.
I like how I got those crazy glasses. That's funny.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Which African nation touches the Indian Ocean?
Wow, I am so bad at geography.
Time's almost up. Who picked this?
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, I guessed right.
I tried to
I want to
cheat
show you
and
something.
failed.
Process of elimination. I knew some of them.
What?
This one lets you protect yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device.
Jules,
Don't
your
make it easy.
camera,
If
like,
someone
fell,
cracks your
maybe?
password,
Oops.
you die.
I'm trying to show you my lap. Sorry.
Now everyone else will try to crack the password. As a team, guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot.
Okay.
I mean,
If
it
anyone
is me.
figures out the
so
password before
Guess the
it's pretty
password.
simple.
your security's been breached.
Nice. Nice.
First word I could type as fast as I can type it.
That's so funny.
Simple. Let's be
Only one
honest.
of you is still alive. You know what that
Oh,
means.
that's perfect. Thank you, Jules. Thank you for hitting the bar right where I
Glad to see
expected
you're
it
the one
to
to
be.
make it here alive.
Not
But will you be the
disappointing
one
at
to
all.
escape?
Oh, probably not.
I'm going to give you a
Where
category.
do we get that wallpaper? Jeez, I love that.
Boats with sails. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit.
Boats with
What's
sails?
What's a joke boat?
I mean, a
Let's see the right
tugboat
answers.
does not have a sail.
Yeah, I didn't
You
think
advance
so.
in one space for every correct answer.
Neither one of them? Or
Yeah.
You're on your way to escaping. Plot twist, all the ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Damn. I
Not
got
what
one
I
right
had
and
in
one
mind.
wrong. God damn it.
Here comes the
Oh,
next
man.
question. Poisonous plants. Time is up.
Everybody else.
This music is making me feel so tense.
I think that's the point.
Never married. Time is almost up.
Nikola Tesla. I don't have.
Don't fall behind.
There's like a third option that I don't get. Uh-oh, Pistons,
it's
you're not
only
doing so good with
darkness.
the trivia today.
Metric system units of measurement.
Nope, I got that wrong.
All of them?
Was it all three? A second is considered a metric? Interesting.
Yeah, that's
From
interesting.
Alexander the Great's empire.
Oh, dang. Man, fuck Alexander the Great.
Moving on.
Was
Animals
he
that
really that
hibernate.
great?
Hibernate.
Uh-oh, this might be
Jeez.
over soon.
Who's catching up?
Unicorn, you need to hurry up and start getting some wrong. please.
Galaxies.
I'll appreciate it.
I did get that one wrong, didn't I?
No, I thought you got two of them right.
Goat Galaxy.
Time.
I hope that's real, but it's not.
Oh my god. If I were naming galaxies, there would be one named Goat Galaxy for sure.
One of the 7 chakras. Time is almost up.
I can't believe I got that right.
Let's just call that a fluke.
You're not a chakra person?
I'm not. I am a yoga person.
It's
though.
not over
They talk
yet.
about chakras
You
a
need a
lot in
perfect
yoga.
answer for your final escape.
Can I just say how excited I am
And that
to do
includes
yoga
the third
for,
answer choice now, too.
Our online national convention.
Nice.
I hope we have yoga in Albuquerque too.
Oh yeah.
Even if we don't, I'm here for it. Like, we can do it.
Yeah.
Fuck is a
You have to get all the right answers to escape.
No idea.
You killed your friend. Better get away fast.
I killed my friend.
Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals.
Oh,
killed me.
fuck. I should know this.
There's no way I get this right.
I don't know about Godspell.
Me too. Do I?
Yay!
Oh my god! I got that right though, but I guess
I don't get it.
whatever.
You had to be in the lead.
I'm proud.
Oh, I
made
think
as
it
far
was
as
you
I
had
did.
to be at the door already. And if I got mine wrong, you would have made it to the door, I think.
Oh, okay. Nice. Good job. A unicorn chased down by a ghost. Veterans
Alrighty.
for peace.
I think
Dice
Unicorn
disaster.
still won. Didn't you?
No,
Pistons.
you're the survivor.
Cause of death unknown. That was funny.
Oh, hold on. Back.
Does that mean, hold on, wait. Did I just win a trivia game?
You did.
Yeah.
That is in fact
Obviously.
what happened.
This was a shitty trivia game. I have never won a trivia game in my life.
There was a lot of like questions about like books and movies and music and stuff. So
That's true. That's true.
I feel like those are more in my wheelhouse than some of those other things.
All right, role model. Let's do it.
Oh no, what is this one about?
People like Daniel Hill, apparently. He's a role model for me.
Yeah. I don't know if I can think of any good ones.
Ah, fresh lab rats. Sign in with the room
Hi.
code and don't forget to take a picture or draw yourself for our records.
Oh, okay.
H-A-I.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just needed to get a prop.
She's so pissed that I just woke her up. Of that, Chris.
Sancho is so cute.
I know, right? She's very angry right now because she was napping. Wait.
Oh, that's so funny. Pistons, is that supposed to be Pistons again?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a drawing of pistons?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like actual pistons, like in a car?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think Pistons can be in lots of machine things.
Oh,
I obviously
okay.
don't know
The
enough
game's so
about
Yeah,
but
same.
not as harmful as we expected. Here at the lab, we've spent
I like
years
your
searching
drawing,
for the
Pistons,
genetic
don't
magic
worry.
that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these
That's all of us.
roles make it a lot
We're
easier to
all
figure
that
people
one.
out
Yeah.
with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Okay, I moved all the chemicals
Finally?
out of licking distance, so
Thank
let's
you.
go.
I can't believe
Everyone
I
vote
am
for the
who I am.
category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about.
Ooh. Body hair maintenance.
Ew. Let your body hair grow. It's natural. I feel like there's a moment. I mean, you know, it's whatever you want to do with your own body. But I feel like there is a moment in every young feminist's life where they're like, I wonder what it's like if I don't shave. because I've never done that.
Which
You know
social
what I mean?
network fits each of you best?
I definitely
So,
do
on
not
your
do
device,
that
you've got
very
the names
often.
of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll
Okay.
see a little 99%
Christ.
sign next to
Drag
each roll. Tap
players
that
to
to
their
lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your
Oh,
while
man,
if
this
you're
is
right, so
tough.
make sure to pick someone. When everyone's
This
given out
is
their
just
roles,
like
we'll
full
check out the
guess
results.
because I don't know.
Look at my picture. I need to make that my profile picture.
Oh my god! Yes, you do.
Let's see where we
Where's my
landed.
picture?
Santa.
Oh.
Let's
yeah.
look at those votes. Get rid of the outliers. That's our winner. Hooray!
Well,
I like to keep my
fine.
guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. And you got the
Gross.
roll with the audience bonus pellets. You're one advanced guinea pig.
Oh, you got the audience. bonus
Okay,
palette.
this Jackbox party pack is
Subjects who
dark,
already
okay?
have a roll can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes.
I'm a fan. Wait, what is? I don't even know what's happening.
Neither do I. So this is who you got right.
Oh, okay.
And we get
what you
pellets
got
based
voted
on-
the most for.
Nice. Is Sancha on Snapchat?
No.
Here's where we landed.
No, she's
and
not.
here's everyone's science pellets. Don't forget, you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next experiment.
Ooh.
Though, pizza toppings was a close second.
Regrets it will be funnier.
I mean, we could get into a whole war about kiwi being on pizza. That's a recent thing.
Which
I
I would
rat
try
are
that.
you?
I would definitely try it.
Okay, make those matches. And remember to tap the 99% button next to the
Okay,
combo you feel
regret.
most strongly about.
Ooh, okay. Oh, man. Crap. Oh, can I can't change it? Dang.
Too late.
Just saying I'll wait till after this happens.
That picture is killing me, Chris.
It is really good.
Oh,
Let's find out
it's
who
about
you
how I
are.
feel every day. If there's any moment on the inside. I'm just absolutely lost in the sauce and skeptical of ever finding sure.
Ancho really wishes she had seen Paris.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
Nice.
2 subjects are tied. We're gonna need another test to figure out who gets this role.
That's funny.
Type an answer
Interpretive
on your
writing
device.
test.
What's
Your fellow lab rats
something
will
I
decide whether you
regret
get the role.
quitting?
Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing out science pellets to the winner, so do your best. It's an experiment, man. You think Schrodinger's cat always wants to get in the box?
Yes,
What
because
have
it's
I
a
regret
box
quitting?
and it's a cat, and cats love boxes. I'm just saying. I mean, my cat loves boxes.
If
There
it
you have
fits,
it.
I sits.
What?
Vote on your
Exactly.
devices now.
As you can tell, on my
Another
face,
tie?
I'm very concerned.
Seriously?
about my
Another
job.
According to our
tie.
disturbingly sentient algorithm, the role goes to you. Performing the best in this experiment is definitely worth a few science pellets. Don't say I never did
I
anything
am highly
for you.
considering dropping out of school, so. That's so funny.
You only got one vote,
Then
but you're still the
because
best
I'm
person for this
definitely
role.
getting a face
Science can be
tattoo, and
weird.
I'm not gonna regret it.
And you
I have
earned
not
the role with
regretted
the highly
any of my
motivating
tattoos.
audience bonus. I think our control group
Apparently-
likes you.
The audience believes that I am the most likely to get a face tattoo along with Pistons.
No, the most likely to regret getting
There's our
a face
lineup.
Regret
tattoo.
getting it.
Yeah.
And real quick, you.
I mean, you would have to
are
get
nailing
it
this.
in order
You
to
know more about
regret
your
it,
friends than
I
you probably
100%
should.
would regret a face tattoo. I'm still gonna do it and live with that regret. But
You're never gonna get a face
Okay,
tattoo.
you've each got
Come
some
on.
roles under your belt.
After
Let's
my
see what
knuckle
the data
tattoos.
tells us.
You don't have the chutzpah.
You two,
Ah.
your roles tell me you've got something in common. I can't stand not knowing who's better. If you were on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, what would be your plan to stand out? Answer the prompt on your
Oh my
devices,
God, I
and we'll
love
settle this once and for all.
My plan to stand out would be to say, fuck this show, and tell the producers to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
Those
right.
shows. I hate those fucking shows where it's like, perform for me so that I will choose you. Fuck off. Are you guys supposed to be showing off, or are you like writing? Oh, you're writing something.
Yeah. I would probably wear this death shirt with my unicorn ears. That would be how I would stand out.
Here it is. Vote on your devices now.
Where it goes.
Good choices. Good
An
choices.
elf in a kilt. Is that a common canon? Do elves wear kilts?
In my world, yes.
I don't know. I'm asking. I feel like you know a lot about elven lore.
I know nothing.
Do elves wear kilts like generally? Not really. Like it's not like
I
elf
love results.
clothing, but like kilts work on anybody.
Right. All right. Cool.
You guys, your roles tell me you share a common personality trait, which is cute and all, but there can be only one. If you had unlimited funds for a 1-hour shopping spree, what would you buy? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Keep in mind that I am Sancha.
Well, Piston says that she has worn a lot of kilts because she used to be in a bagpipe band.
Oh my god. That is glorious.
I want to see pics or it didn't happen.
I am not joking. That is. Are you serious, Pistons? Because
Pistons, please tell me that you are the only good color guard bagpiper in existence, because that would be amazing. I want to see you with a bagpipe.
There's the data. Vote on your devices now.
Oh, Pistons, that's going to change in
You had
September.
gold bars.
That's going to change in September.
Based on the answers, which subject fits the characteristic? Okay.
oh, what was the characteristic? Square?
That settles that.
Yours was funny. That's what I would do.
Last category.
You would buy
Pick
bugs?
something good.
She does love bugs. She loves chasing.
Oh, I forgot it's Sancha.
Even
That's
said,
so
don't
funny.
forget, I'm Sancha. Dog Professions game show host. Big
Pistons.
Little Lies actresses.
Yeah, I don't know any of that.
In our long-standing relationship that I foresee lasting into forever, based off the friendship that we have developed, I will personally help you get on a unicycle with a kilt,
Which dog breed
playing
are you?
bagpipe that is on
Let
fire
the
and
truth
shooting
telling
flames up in the
begin.
air. Yes, and doing like some Sissima down on bagpipe.
Sancha, she doesn't like this category. She resents it.
We should start a V for P band. Pistons can play the bagpipes. I'll play saxophone. Chris, you can play the kazoo.
I'm gonna play spoons.
Yes.
Spoons, great. This sounds
But Jules,
great.
can you actually play spoons?
Yes.
I
That's
want to learn
awesome. Of
how.
course
I
you
actually
can.
want to
Do you
learn
do
how
it
to play
while singing?
spoons. Please.
It's really hard to keep that rhythm that well while also singing.
Let's see what everyone picked.
I'm not very good at it. I mean, I can play basic rhythm, but yeah.
Who's a good boy? And our audience
Who's
control
a
group
good
put some
boy?
extra science pellets
You
behind
all
this roll
don't
for you.
know him
Good
very
little
well.
lab rat.
I literally just drag random things because, like, I don't know.
I picked Greyhound because they're so
Yippee!
Because they're so
pretentious
yippy.
looking. They're pretentious looking.
That's cool.
In a good way. I love a Greyhound.
You won by a nose.
See, Pistons
Look,
and I are on the
people
same
think
level.
I'm pretentious looking. They chose Greyhound for me.
A
Last
ball
one
of
picked for a
nerves.
roll, huh? We've all
Yeah,
been there.
I mean,
I've
Chihuahuas
got
are
a
Okay.
consolation
shaky
roll
little
that might
things,
do the
too.
job. Everyone vote on which role our final subject deserves.
Pistons is the final subject.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have no way of knowing how you feel about this. And this roll comes with some science pellets.
A wiener dog.
Here's where we ended up.
Pistons is just dominating
Wow.
us right now.
And I
don't really
keep
understand
losing.
One last
how
thing before we
this
close
works.
the book on this
Yeah, me
experiment.
either.
Let's see if there are any
It's-
more
it's an
interesting
experiment
patterns in those
grouping.
roles. You two. Your roles tell me you share a common characteristic. You guys are like twins, but one of you has to be better.
Friendly. Okay.
You're
all right.
organizing a singles mixer. What do you call it? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Ooh. I hear what you're gonna call it. Points to the person who makes the most gender fluid or genderless name. Just saying.
No, Pistons, I think you are friendly. That's the whole point. Or that's what this is saying anyway. You have the friendly trait. Wait, you don't think you are friendly? I think you're friendly. I guess I'll find out when we meet you IRL.
I was just thinking that.
One thing I am excited to find out is how tall everybody is.
Yeah, that's really, like, I'm curious because, like, we can't tell that.
There you go.
Like Pistons, I feel like is shorter
Vote
than
on
me,
your
but I'm pretty
devices
short,
now.
so I'm not sure.
Oh my god, this is
I'm
you.
done. I'm done.
That's so great.
Wow, this was the
I
I
role
would
you were
attend
made
that.
for.
I would attend that next time.
Me
Pistons,
too.
You deserve every science nugget
You
thing
too.
that you got.
Your roles tell me
You
you've got
deserve that.
something in common.
We're gonna rename
can't
the
stand not
alphabet
knowing
army
who's
channel
better.
to genitals for
Your office
peace.
wants to play a prank on your boss. What idea do you bring to the brainstorming
how
meeting?
am Pistons and I
Answer the
both
prompt on
funny
your
and
devices,
friendly?
and we'll
What's
settle
this
this
shit?
once and for all.
I would say both true.
Yeah, prank on your boss. What do you bring to the brainstorming meeting? And this is Pistons. Okay,
All right.
Chris's boss is Rhett.
I'm excited.
So how would we prank Rhett? Nah, let's not go there. I'm not thinking about that because then I'll want to do it, and then that would be a bad idea.
I love a good prank. When I'm not being pranked.
Yeah, exactly. Same. I am great at dishing it out, but I suck at taking it, so I just don't do the dishing out. You know what I mean?
Okay, there's the data.
So pretty.
Vote on your devices now.
Replace all the D&D books with what?
What? Sorry, Chris.
I thought of a really good one right after I hit send on this.
What would it have been?
I'm not actually going to say because I would ruin it at this
Ooh,
point. And it may be
now
something
you're
that
saying you're
happens.
gonna do it.
I might. Ooh. Video evidence.
That was the final piece of data. Here come your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you.
Cautious, mysterious, mega homebody. Barely snarky, not very show-off, one big companion. Super extra impulsive athlete.
And our
yeah.
lab rat of the month with the most total science pellets is...
Extremely friendly. Super goofy. Quasi bystander. Pistons.
That also would have been that also would be a great singles mixer title. Quasi bystander. Oh.
Love it. That was punny.
The mouse? Beat the mouse. I don't get it.
Look at the screen.
Oh. Oh, I get it.
That's weird. Oh.
Alrighty.
I love when people use quasi. Quasi. I don't know. Whichever way you like to say it. I love using that. Need to use it more. Push the button.
Do you want to push the button or joke the boat?
I don't know. I'm into whatever.
Have you ever seen Rush Hour, the movie, with Jackie Chan? No, not
It's
Jackie.
very like Jackie
Wait.
Chan and
Chris
I don't
Rock?
understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Yes.
That guy.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's like a scene, I think, at the end of that movie where the girl that they are trying to rescue is like stuck in the van and there's like a bomb or something, some crazy thing is going on. And she's like, push the button, push the goddamn button. And it's a really funny scene. And so anytime I hear push the button, I always think of that. Oh, Chris Tucker. I said Chris Rock, I meant.
There you go. I do love Jackie Chan in anything.
Yeah, I think those movies are funny, but I haven't watched them recently, and I don't know if they've aged
Welcome
well,
aboard.
so
I'm Chuck Hull.
I want to
I'll
find
be
out.
your host tonight.
They probably
Please sign
do.
in.
I'm sure they're very racist.
Yeah, I was about to say, based purely on that, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? It's already a little bit racist, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh,
Moonstar.
Toot,
one
toot,
of our
we got a scoot.
amazing community members was like 90% or 98% of the movies they've seen in the last like 40 years, like from the last 40 years are just unwatchable at this point because of content.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel
Yeah.
about most TV.
I
and movies.
watched a film that I
Let's move it,
absolutely
people.
adored as a kid called Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
And
yes.
it is so, I mean, it's a bastardization of Chinese culture, let's be honest. But they were also employing more
Gather round,
Asian
comedians. Here's
actors
tonight's
than
itinerary.
anybody
We're gonna write some jokes
doing a
and then
mainstream
test
film
them out
that.
on
Sorry.
stage. But first things first.
thought
It's
they were doing a
brainstorming
reboot
time.
and a
Before we
re-release
jump
of,
into the
like,
jokes, let's
it
do a
was
little
first come out
writing
in 2020.
exercise to get inspired.
That was
On your
affected
device,
by
you'll be
the,
prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke,
Dwayne The Rock
you'll
Johnson
get some
was
bonus
supposed to play
points.
Kurt Russell's
Generate as
role
many as
in
you
the
can.
remake
You have
of
45
Big
seconds.
Trouble in
Starting
Little China.
Oh
now.
my god.
I'm a fan of The Rock. Unless he's done something horrible that maybe I don't know about.
I was not paying attention. I screwed up like 4 of them just now.
Oh. I don't know how to spell. My apologies.
This writing exercise is ending soon.
Oh, I'm trying.
Follow the steps on your device
I
to
didn't
write 2
finish.
jokes. Trust your instincts, unless they're bad.
Oh man, I am not good at this. You gotta choose a joke setup for yourself. And then Oh, that was.
Wow. I wish Jake were here. He would be much better
know.
at this than I am.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
If you haven't started your second joke yet, now would be the time.
Call me maybe. Call me Ishmael. Oh, a captain. Got it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Took me a minute. You had to say it out
Oh,
loud for
I
me to get
can't
it.
see what's in the scrolls. Oh, okay. I could read them to you, but since they're just silly jokes. Actually,
Get ready to go coconuts
Zen,
for
can you
tonight's
move
first
the,
comic. Please
the
clap.
video on the
Yes, I can.
overlay to the left instead of the right.
Yeah. Bear with me just a moment.
Okay. Okay. Oh crap. I forgot that. Not your dad's tiger.
What is happening here?
No idea.
Winston Churchill looks like a cross between a British penguin and a donut.
Twitch.
Oh,
Twitch
now we
currently
can't
does
see
not
the
like
joke.
Which comedian
I
told
know.
a better joke? Vote now.
I think it's hard for this particular game. Oh. It's okay, son. I'll read them out loud.
I moved it around. We got
And
it.
some credit to you. Our next comic needs an introduction.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. My family is like here. Obsessed with punk music and D&D. Is Garrett obsessed with punk music?
Hello,
Yes.
Nice.
See, next time I'm performing my own joke. I didn't realize how this went.
Well, this one's are you gonna perform? Why did the bidet pass the road? Quickly. Dirty
Well done!
Love it. Sit on my dystopia. Nice.
Who won this joke off? Place your vote now.
Just give it to Pistons, you know.
That's great.
Please welcome our next
Pistons,
comic to the
I don't
stage.
appreciate how funny you are. I don't appreciate it at all. Just want to say.
Remember to say your catchphrase.
Are you gonna perform?
My grandma said the best thing about grocery lists is you can put anything on them. Holy Arbor Day!
Have you ever tried robot vacuuming? That's when you vacuum your keyboard and your FBI agent gets really confused. Oh! Hello, therapy! I have no idea.
Kristen says she loves antique jokes. I do too. It's funny.
You split the audience.
Here's another comedian, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Pistons, you should perform it.
I know. I call my bedroom the Library of Congress. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Because there's always room for another volume.
Sit on my dystopia.
Is it just me, or does the bird look like it's on coke?
Oh, I'll perform my joke.
That bird has done rails.
I want to open a store that only sells hummingbirds and call it 100 Heartbeats Remaining. Not your dad's tiger.
Yeah.
And a tip of the hat to you.
I read this fact one time that was like everybody has
Time to check the
everything has,
scoreboard.
like a certain number of heartbeats, and
If
the
we're at the
lives
bottom,
of
fret
hummingbirds
not.
are really
We're all
short
mortal
because
souls
their
who will
hearts
eventually
beat
perish.
so fast.
I wake up
Like
screaming.
they have to like use a lot of energy to like, and so they have, I don't know if it's real. I read that somewhere like when I don't know, a kid. I'm definitely not a biologist.
Round two.
You've got the wind in your sails now, so let's write some more jokes.
Yeah, Pistons. I'm in the death jokes today because I got my death shirt on. That was dumb. Okay.
Okay, this is such an anti-joke. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, this is a good one.
We're at the halfway point. Stuck? then hit the joke for me button.
I want some Dippin' Dots.
Me
Right
too.
this
I
moment.
love Dippin' Dots.
Not sure where I can get those right now.
Okay, well that blew. I definitely sucked at that.
I wonder if anybody's noticed that.
What is this? Fire Island?
Now it's time to do some crowd work. You, sir, you look like crap. Good. Let's bring the comics back out.
All right, here we go. This is not funny. You ever notice how potato chips are just a fancy version of French fries? Not your dad's tiger. All right, here we go. Middle school for me was like Aladdin. Constantly rubbing one for the hottest. Oh my god.
Sit on my dystopia!
Which comedian won that face-off?
I don't understand either one of those jokes.
I don't think your grandma would approve of that joke, Piston.
Disclaimer, this is dirty.
Let's keep things going for the next comic.
Yeah, sure, Pistons. That's what they called it when I was a kid. A lamb.
My love life is like Karl Marx. I wish it was bougie, but it's way more working class. Oh! Hello, therapy!
I like my sex life like I like my hero. Maintaining its spin and full of tzatziki. Holy Arbor Day.
Vote for your favorite joke now.
Nope.
They're both terrible.
I do not like that.
I can't choose. That's what Lil Piston says. Woo!
All
Take
right,
that,
let's hear it for
Karl
the next
Marx.
performer.
Chris, perform this.
You ever notice how Spock looks like Lord Elrond on a bad day? Sit on my dystopia.
Why did we both become Andrew Dice Clay? I don't know why.
I don't know. Because Seymour
My
is in my
doctor
head.
said I have a bad case of the pillows because I take a lot of pills. Oh!
It's the
Hello,
delivery.
therapy!
It's the delivery. That's all that matters. I love it. I'll laugh at anything if it's delivered right.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing in improv called sticking the box, where if you tell a joke and nobody laughs, you kind of go. That's what Andrew Dice's Clay is. Oh,
Want some more comedy? Well,
Nice.
here it comes.
All right, then.
How many popsicles does it take to change a light bulb? 3. 1 to screw it in, and 2 to never have to worry about a light bulb again. Holy Arbor Day.
All right, here we go. My nickname is Spare Tire because I'm always the third wheel.
Oh, that was sad.
Now your dad's tiger.
Oh my god. Okay.
Obviously, I put because, even though because is already there. Jeez. Can't read.
I wanted to give it to you based purely on the tiger, but I gave it to Sin instead.
Who is currently winning comedy? Let's see.
How does Pistons always win?
Pistons isn't even
this
performing
ship's shaping
the
up to be a
jokes.
hot night of hoots and ha-has.
I love it. I love it.
Not cool, Pistons. Not cool.
Very funny. C minus. C minus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, we're sinking again. There's no time to write jokes from scratch. So, here's the plan. Let's rewrite another comics joke. You'll use the same setup, but we'll attempt to write a funnier punchline. The better the original joke did, the more points you'll earn for beating it.
Ooh,
Can you steal the spotlight before the boat sinks? Let's find out.
That bird has definitely seen some shit.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, it made me laugh.
Have a pipe burst in your face to hide the fact that you're crying. Life hack.
No, I am not ashamed of crying because I am in touch with my emotions. It's actually not true at all. Like, I'm terrified of crying in front of people.
I might be too in touch with my emotions. So.
Yeah, that also might be a problem. Let's be honest. But I still hate crying in front of people.
It's inevitable with me. I am highly sensitive.
I mean, it's in your name.
I know.
So. Did I forget to hit submit? No, I didn't. Just the rest of y'all are slow.
I had so many jokes for mine.
Please leave your personal belongings behind, but bring your
None of
laughter
them
back
good.
for our performer.
It's so many. Oh, I bet Pistons.
I like my sex life. I like my gyro, spelled weird and hard to pronounce.
Which punchline is better?
Oh man, that's funny.
Woo!
Nice.
I got all the crab applause, so or lobster.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, unicorn.
I call my bedroom the Library of Congress because it's where books go to die.
A real Clash of the Titans.
How many death jokes can you make?
I feel like there are certain books not allowed in the Library of Congress, right?
Like 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah. So if it's in there, I don't know if it's a book I want to read.
You ever notice how potato chips are just a fancy version of Preppa's favorite dehydrated potato product?
A prepper.
Sit on this dystopia.
Are you a prepper, Piston? Oh, okay. Piston's your librarian. I don't know these things.
Did anybody else? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. She said every book published is supposed to go in the Library of Congress.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to that. It's like a.
I don't believe it. I believe that they definitely.
Middle school for me was
that.
like Aladdin. A recruiter told me they could show me the world. Holy hour of a day.
My God, that was so good. I love it. Did anybody else see the show Doomsday Preppers on Netflix and misread it and think it was about people preparing for the end of the world by canning like jalapenos?
No.
Doomsday Peppers? No.
No, that sounds funny though.
That sounds amazing.
I could probably live off jalapenos, at least until the stomach.
All right, who's worth saving when the ship capsizes? Let's find out.
Dang it, Piston, you're too good.
Damn! Is that really what it's about, Pistons? You do live. You do live.
Big arm flaps. That's funny.
That really was funny.
Thanks. Sit on my dystopia.
Sit on my dystopia.
Hello, therapy.
Love it. I love it.
My other choice was hello, depression. So.
Oh my gosh, this is another game for Pistons.
I feel like Pistons is in has the perfect.
Wait, how do I get out of here? Oh, hold on. Wait, don't start without me. My computer's acting up. Okay.
Whoa, that looks weird.
Why are there always weird eyes in this game? It's like they're trying to activate
Bonjour,
my
hello, salut!
hallucinations.
Welcome to the dictionarium, where letters make up words, words make up sentences, and a sentence is what I'm saying right now. Speaking now, this is a sentence. Look at all of you. I'm so glad you're here. In the dictionarium, you will make up a dictionary entry for a totally fake word. There is no right answer, but the most popular one wins, so stay on your toes. If you're just watching right now, join the audience. Enter the room code and play along. Let's rock! First up,
No
I have
one's watching,
selected a
it's
new
just
word
us.
for you. Write a definition for this word
I
on
don't
your
have
device.
a GFP mug, Pistons, because someone didn't order me one, even though they said they ordered two.
Write your answer.
If you say this word 3 times out loud, a squid will come up through your toilet and suck on your ankles.
What?
What? Suck on my ankles. This is really hard.
You can borrow
am
the
not gonna
technique
be
I
good at
use when
this game.
texting an ex-lover. Just start typing and don't look back. Never look back. Then throw away your phone. Start a new life.
So dark. This whole pack. Very, very dark.
Sweet Pete, submit your definition now.
Have you ever played Balderdash? That's what this is like.
Is it?
Show me the money.
I've never
honey.
played that.
Cherub nail polish.
Ooh, I like that one.
Voting
That one
time.
actually sounds real.
I love them all, but you have to pick your favorite definition.
Do I pick the funniest one or the one that sounds right?
And remember, you can award bonus points to the ones that stole your heart.
Pistons, I don't know what the return policy is, but maybe you can exchange it? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can because the esports stuff is custom.
Okay, I'll order one and let you know how it goes.
When there is a tie, the winner is random. Sorry.
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
Pistons, actually, can I be honest? That's the same exact reason I haven't
No
ordered my
good
gear yet.
dictionary entry is complete without
I'm
some
pretty
synonyms.
standard, I think.
You know,
across
words
sizes,
that mean
so
the
I
same
think I'll
thing.
be good. I'll order one and let you all know.
It's
Well,
your
Pistons
turn.
are an
Make up a
audience
word
member.
that matches the definition on your device. This is a quick round.
Create a synonym for what? Cherub nail polish?
Am I just typing gibberish?
A word. Yeah.
Can you tell what I was looking at when I wrote cherub?
Oh. The screen.
Time is running out. Write those synonyms. Synonyms.
I didn't have one.
Woohoo! Let's check them out.
Uh-oh.
Mine's weak.
Choose the word that best fits the
Cherub
definition.
polish.
Sinhar. That's great. What the heck?
And the winner is...
Ooh, thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Now we have a brand new word and definition. Let's use it. Write a sentence using the word on your device.
Oh my goodness.
Really? Tribolish.
If you can't remember what a sentence is, it is a string of words connected by spaces, like beads on a string, or cars in a train, or words in a sentence. Oops.
This is odd.
Yeah, mine's pretty odd too.
Time is almost up. Finish up your sentence.
Look at those little devils.
I can't wait
I
to
didn't
see these.
see what word I was supposed to use, and that was all messed up.
I like that one.
Brings out your teeth. Nice.
Time to vote.
Somebody was looking at the devils. Actually, 2 people were. Lucifer's Lacquer.
That should definitely be the name of the nail polish.
They're winning
Right.
sentences.
Definitely.
That's where I was going with it, and I couldn't complete the sentence in time.
What a terrific entry in the dictionarium. You should be proud. Let's see who is the winner chicken dinner.
What?
Wow.
Jules pulling that one out.
Hurry back.
I'd like
I
to
just found
thank
the word in my box of
the
very tiny
cherubs.
pencils.
For the inspiration.
For the inspiration. That was not my favorite game. Not gonna lie.
No.
Yeah, I'm not good with words. Like I said, today was the last day of my therapy group, and like we did like this like going around saying like nice things about each other, and my therapist said that I'm really good at describing my feelings in non-feeling words. So that's great. I'll say things like, I feel like rainbow doo-doo. When we're like checking in. Or like I've described my anxiety as like demons clawing out of my chest.
Damn.
Because I feel like the word anxiety just doesn't describe it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's very descriptive.
Like it just doesn't do it. So I'm assuming that was a compliment that my therapist gave me.
It sounds like a compliment to me.
Or maybe they were saying that I need to figure out what feeling words mean and use them appropriately.
Oh shit, I gotta join.
Oh yeah, are we playing again? Okay.
We have one last game of the pack.
One last one? Okay.
One last one. This will wrap us out for the evening.
Okay.
Everybody's in to start.
Yeah, Pistons, I think it was a compliment. I was just trying to be funny at my own expense.
And now, a very special episode of
Push the button!
Sorry to
Push
interrupt
the
your cryo
goddamn
sleep, but
button.
I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or Dottie, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus which is slowly deleting my program. I'm here to guide you through if you'd like.
Confirm tutorials?
Oh.
Question mark?
Play with
I'm
tutorials.
initiating security protocol, Carpenter, GUI,
We haven't done
Doghead,
this yet. So.
which is a series of tests designed to evaluate your humanity and reveal any aliens hiding amongst you.
Oh. Piston says, is this Among
I have
Us?
determined that
yeah,
one
it
of
kind of
you
looks
is
like
secretly an
It
alien.
kinda is.
I don't.
Please
I
look
mean,
at your
really,
device and confirm your
But
identity.
it's not Among
Your
Us,
device
but it's
can
kind
tell
of.
you if you're human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players.
Oh, wow.
By my calculations, you will have 12 minutes before I cease to be. So I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the alien is, and then push the button. You will be our first captain. I have repurposed the
This
ship's
says no
quarters
intel.
into unique testing areas. Impressive, huh? Choose an available room and your desired participants.
What?
Pistons gets to choose a room and
Pistons,
who's competing.
Welcome to the
Okay.
drawing quarters. You'll be given a prompt to draw. Draw it the best you can because the alien virus will give our intruders a similar yet different prompt. When the drawings are revealed, cast suspicion on any you find to be a bit off.
Oh, okay.
As time goes on, I'll do my best to send the aliens harder prompts. You're welcome. If they're taking too long to draw, the hurry up button can help pick up the pace.
What does the button do? I'm gonna push
I
it.
think it's when you know who the bad person is.
Oh. I
Or
didn't
when you
listen
know
to the direction.
who the alien
Here
is.
is a
I mean,
human
I
prompt.
think.
I think so.
Draw a drunk person. And now, let's judge how they responded.
Oh.
Do any of these
okay.
answers seem suspicious? Keep in mind, someone may have gotten a bad prompt, or they could just be a terrible artist. Talk to each other and find the truth.
Terrible
But
artist.
remember,
Oh, we're supposed
one
to talk.
among you
Terrible
is an
artist.
alien and will be lying.
I think we're both humans. I think we're
Pistons,
definitely
I think
both
it's
humans.
Veterans for P. It looks like they're just drinking at a bar. It doesn't look like this. I don't know. They've got spiral eyeballs.
Definitely drunk. Definitely drunk. I think we're both humans.
Hey everyone, if a player seems to be taking way too long to move on, you can tap the hurry up button to speed up the timer. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going.
Wait, you tap the button? Is that what she
Tap
said?
the alien icon on any responses you don't trust. Okay.
Okay, next
All right.
captain, you're in charge. Okay, let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 10 minutes.
Ooh,
What
I get
test
to
would
pick.
you like to perform?
What? Oh.
I don't know what either one of these means.
Probe. Okay.
Select 2 players.
Truth be told, welcome to the deliberation deck. Humans will be given a difficult decision and must choose which answer seems appropriate to them. Aliens will see no dilemma and must choose their answers blindly. When the crew sees the full statement, aliens may have to justify their random selection or face suspicion.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see what these players choose. If they're an alien, I bet it's peculiar.
I did it.
Here's the prompt humans should have received.
Let's see.
An ATM gives you twice the amount of money you requested. What
Uh-oh.
you should do is... There's gotta be a clue.
Yeah.
Now you have to
Pistons
decide
is
who's
an alien
alien
for sure.
or just makes terrible life decisions.
Yeah.
Obviously, you keep it because, like, fuck capitalism.
Yeah, exactly. It came from a bank. Do we
Come
really want to
on.
help a bank?
Come on.
Pistons. You already told us that you're not friendly. Only friendly people keep it. Or only friendly people turn it. Yeah.
Lil Piston says no, but
Only
here's the
friendly
thing.
people turn it in.
The bank will
We're
catch
on
it
the clock here,
eventually.
people, so let's keep
Oh,
it
that's a
going.
good point.
So then you go to jail because fuck capitalism, Pistons. Whose side are you
No,
on?
Pistons. Most of the time, when it's an ATM error, it's the machine error, and it has nothing to do with your account. It just spat out 2 bills that were stuck together, or something like that.
Yeah, it's their fault. You can't. They won't like make you do anything. They can't. Like,
Probably depends on your bank. I have USAA, so they would probably be like, oops, our mistake.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Pistons is sus as fuck. Just saying.
I would 100% keep
Too
it.
lawful
By the
good.
way.
It seems I've underestimated the
Yeah.
alien virus's capabilities.
Too lawful.
Aliens now have the ability to hack the prompts.
Oh.
When looking at their probe screen, an alien can select any human and secretly give them the alien prompt. To make things worse, aliens can choose to help themselves and switch their own prompt. I hope you got all of that because there's no way I'm repeating it.
Not
Okay,
really.
next captain, you're in charge.
Okay.
Probe
Pistons
my
actually.
shipmates.
Okay. Let's see, where do I want to go? Writing pad. I love this one. I'm gonna do that. Let's see.
Anybody lose a
okay.
sock? I found a Get your drawing fingers ready. What they draw could be quite revealing.
Oh, chocolate tip.
In order to run this test, I've deleted patently stupid from the database.
I don't know if you can erase.
I don't think you can. I
Sorry.
couldn't figure out how to erase.
That's funny. My Twitch blocked out your crap and said
Here
if I
is the
wanted
human
to
prompt.
reveal the profanity.
What?
And
She wrote
discuss.
crap. Can you erase?
And
but
don't
like
forget
my
about those
Twitch
alien
profile,
hacks.
like
A smart
blocked it
alien
out.
can make someone
Blacked
look
out crap.
suspicious by flipping their prompts.
Okay.
What? Who's on
what
the
was
left?
the prompt? Draw a construction worker. Okay. What?
Look, that's a wrench he's holding. It's
Come
obviously
on.
a construction
But is
worker.
it?
He is
But
holding
is
a
it?
wrench. It is a wrench. I just
We're
couldn't
on the
draw
clock
fast
here,
enough.
people, so let's keep it going.
Seriously? Cold. Cold.
Sus.
Oh, that's cold.
But like, what's the other hand doing then?
Holding something. Like I couldn't draw it. Like I thought too big. Like I'm sorry. I
Relax.
was trying to
It's just a
Michelangelo.
game. Chill out.
I just
chill
don't like
out,
the fact that people are
okay?
accusing me of something right now, and like I'm feeling
I
very
also
hurt.
feel like Sin talks a lot when he's the imposter.
Piston says a plumber is not a construction worker.
A, wrenches aren't exclusive to plumbing, and 2, plumbers absolutely are on site at construction places
Why
with
can't
wrenches.
emergencies have calm alarms and soothing noises? Look at your device. You can now
That
push
means
the
somebody
button
could
and
have
take
hacked
us
me.
to the
The
extraction
alien could have
room.
hacked me.
But I would recommend you only do this once you're confident
And I
in your
wasn't told I
suspicion.
had a plumber.
Okay, next captain,
I was told I
you're
had a
in charge.
construction worker. I'm just saying.
Pistons, we gotta find a good cookie place when we go to Albuquerque. We were just having a cookie discussion in the chat.
Pistons is definitely the alien, by the way.
Maybe
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome to the writing pod. You will be given a fill-in-the-blank prompt. Answer honestly, because it will be scrutinized. The alien virus will allow the intruders to get something similar, but not quite right. When the correct prompt is revealed, it will be up to you to determine if any
Oh
seem
my
odd.
god.
As time winds down, I'll do my best to send the aliens some real stinkers. It's the least I can do.
I can't spell that.
No, you're not the alien because you love cookies. I just think you're the alien. Because you're sus.
And here's what humans saw. The scariest animal is...
Oh,
Do any
no.
of these answers
I
seem suspicious?
definitely
Look for any written
am
answer
not
that
the
doesn't seem
alien.
quite right. And don't forget to hit that suspicion button.
Wow.
Um,
Sus, unicorn, sus.
It does appear that way, but I believe an alien, aka Pistons, hacked me.
I'm fairly
Unicorn
certain
says,
Pistons
"Oh
hacked you."
shoot, Alien.
Steven Universe isn't even any.
Did it
We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going.
shoot as well, unicorn?
Censor shoot. Oh,
Well,
no, it didn't.
oh,
Oh, no,
shoot.
it didn't. No, but that's funny. I don't know why it censored crab. Maybe because it's like poop. I don't know. I'm gonna type poop and see if it censors it.
Poop nuggets.
Does it censor it?
I mean, it didn't censor crap for me either.
Oh.
You might.
It's just me then. It thinks I don't want to see the word crap. Yeah, see?
Okay, some last-minute heroics would be nice.
Censored it again.
The bioscanner is now
It's a
online.
setting in your
If the team
Twitch
you send
profile,
there
then.
passes a
I gotta
test, you'll be
change
able
that.
to analyze
I am
any
not
player
a-
and find out if they're an alien.
Small child?
Okay, next captain, you're in
Yeah.
charge.
Who's the next?
There's
I'm the
less than
captain.
2 minutes.
I'm the captain now. Actually,
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
don't.
But it was fun to say.
This is the bioscanner. Unfortunately, the virus
I
has
don't
got
know,
this place
man.
pretty screwed
Cindy, you're
up.
looking pretty sus with
Participants will
those
see a
drawings.
set of alien glyphs on their device. The captain will only see 3 glyphs and must describe them out loud. When 3 glyphs are tapped, the captain can lock in.
Oh,
If
Pistons
the
is a
glyphs
cat.
match,
I
the
can't
test will
describe them.
pass. The captain will then be able
Pistons,
to
you
learn
gotta start
one
typing
player's
as fast
secret
as you can.
identity. But watch out,
Hmm.
aliens may fail by tapping
Oh.
the wrong glyph on purpose. Captain,
It'll be
will
fun.
give you the correct
Uh-oh.
glyphs now.
Especially
You got
considering
40
the lag.
seconds.
It's okay. I think we can do it. Type fast. The one on the left has a U shape on top. Okay.
I don't see what she's talking
And the one in the
about.
middle has a dot on the bottom. Oh my god, there's too many options. And the right has 2 dots on either side.
Are we supposed to be looking at something on our
Oh,
phones?
it's just me and Sin, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Has 2 dots on either. Oh crap.
You ran out of time? Is this my fault? Should I have screamed at you more?
Jeez, don't be so mean, Chip.
Deeper.
Bye-bye.
Sin is
What?
totally the alien. Jerk. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, your drawings were
didn't.
like definitely alien drawings.
I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was just messing around.
The construction one was a handyman. I was supposed to draw a handyman.
Yeah, see, big old hand.
Handyman.
Ah.
Why does everyone always suspect me? Oh, sorry, Pistons.
Pistons, it's because you betrayed my
Because
trust
Pistons
in
is
Among
so
Us
good
that
at
first
lying.
night. Yes.
Pistons is like the ultimate liar. Don't trust Pistons.
No, Pistons.
You are not unfriendly.
You are not unfriendly. All right. So, with that,
Ew, look at those creepy tentacles.
Right?
I know.
Pistons.
What just happened?
Thanks, law enforcement. Yeah. For making you a skilled liar.
Uh-oh. Something just happened with the
Yeah.
overlay there, friend.
I made a poor decision, but it's okay.
Okay.
I fix. I made a decision to close the game, and it changed my window titles, and it made things wonky for a second. But it's good now. We're good. So that wraps up this party pack 6 of Jackpox. I hope everybody enjoyed this evening. I've enjoyed my time with the 3 of you, the 4 of us. Yeah, I did do a callback. I'm learning comedy, Mom. I'm learning comedy. Comedy.
What's happening?
I had had to let mom know that I'm learning comedy. I'm proud of myself. I made a call back. All right, and so on that note, anybody got anything they want to take us out with?
Fuck war.
Fuck war's a great one.
I'm gonna go
Unicorn?
take a power nap.
Yes.
JK, y'all, therapy rules.
Piston wants to know who's playing Rocket League after this.
Oh man, I'm pretty beat today.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
It's
going to
late
sleep.
over here, Pistons.
Pistons, there's potential. I don't know. Probably not. But it would be fun. But anyway, besides that, we got it'd be really cool to see some of all these smiling faces and community members that come in and are part of Discord and part of our streams and the audience and all these people to come check out the VFP convention coming up soon.
One of us.
Be one of us. Some great learnings, some great lessons, some good speakers, some awesome stuff coming up. And that's August 12th through the 15th coming up. You can check it out. I think.
Then is it free to register?
Registration is not
Okay.
free. There is a link. Jules, are you grabbing that for me?
I'm
'Cause
getting
I'm
it
not
right
permitted.
now.
Thank you.
I'm getting it right now.
That's my team.
I like how you were
right
like telepathically like.
Yes.
There is a link for registration. It is not free to register. However, if you are a member of Veterans for Peace and you have a financial need, just let us know. There is a thing to click and we can help you out.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And so it'd be really cool to see people there because that's coming up, and we're really excited about it. Gamers for Peace is doing a big presentation, and actually 2 big presentations. And you get to check out the climate change.
Jules.
We got climate change and some Agent Orange presentations. Of course, Golden Rule.
Sova has a presentation.
Sova, thank you. I'm
There's
just going
all
off the top of my
kinds of
head.
really good stuff. We've got Peace at Home and Peace Abroad. We're gonna have yoga every morning. There's also a poetry thing and a music concert that is like anti-war art that are gonna be really fun. So you should definitely join us.
Yeah, really excited about it. It'll be awesome. And that's August 12th through the 15th. And so
cool.
Hit the link, check it out. Otherwise, you know where to find us. Check out the Discord, join the family, play some games with us. Hopefully some Rocket League, and CD and Little Pistons will be playing Rocket League. So check out Discord, link up with them, get on the Rocket League team. We got to start competing against the Navy pretty soon in Rocket League.
Yeah, fuck that
that's
shit.
gonna
I
happen.
didn't
Fuck that
realize that they were like playing that game.
See? Yeah. Kick your ass one day. And then you can also follow us to find out when we're streaming and check out the schedule down below. Subscribe, give us those Bezos bucks. If you have a Prime sub, we'll gladly take that. And become a VFP member if you really want to support the anti-war peace movement.
Hello.
It's a big deal.
Say hi.
There's a lot of stuff going on. American heroes getting sentenced to 45 months in prison for revealing the truth. Amongst other things, we also have a Mishka. There's a sloth bear in
the cat came in, so she had to go investigate.
The cat.
There's a
and
cat.
So
Oh my god, I've never met the cat. Oh my god.
This is the royal Mistrix Maeve Mazakim here showing herself.
I'm really gonna cry. That is a beautiful cat.
Oh,
she's such
thank
a
you,
sweetheart.
Jules, you will play with her one day when you are here. You will get the chance to play with her. She is a delight to play with.
Wait, can I tell Maeve's story real quick?
Yeah.
So we rescued Maeve because the SPCA in our area rescued 100 cats from an animal hoarder's house. And so like there was just like tons of cats that they were just like trying to get rid of really fast. And so she was very like, I think we paid $20 for her, and we were just like, we love her.
That is so amazing, because cats in hoarder houses are normally like really scaredy. Like that's an amazing that you can pick that cat up, and like that's wow.
She's great. She's great.
She's mean. She'll scratch up your hands every once in a while, but like trying to play. Like absolutely 100% trying to play. So use dangly toys, not your hands. And on that note, that's my advice for you. That's official Gamers for Peace advice. Pro tip:
use dangly toys, not hands.
Your hands. And on that, fuck war.
Peace. 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 Peace.
Fuck war.